Hey, what is going on everybody? It is Nolan, or the Optimistic Gamer here, and welcome back to the Optimistic Survival Series Live. Today, we have, yet again, one goal, and that goal is simple. We are going to try to find as much ancient debris, as much netherite, as we possibly can. I have done a lot of prep work since our last live stream that we had on Tuesday, gathering lots of TNT, as you can see right here, and digging out a lot of tunnels. And if we decide that that is not enough TNT, well, I spent all night at our hostile mob farm, and we should be all good for today's stream. The goal is 4 stacks of ancient debris, which is 1 stack of netherite ingots, or roughly 7 blocks. 7 blocks and 1 extra ingot. It would pretty much double our current supply. So we are going to get started right here at the end of our tunnel. This is where we left off in our last stream, and we have this incredibly long branch right here that goes for maybe 100 or 200 blocks in that direction, and at every single chunk border we have another branch, some of which extend even longer than this main one right here. So we should be in good business today. We are going to start down here at this end. This is one of our shortest branches that we have. This one is not very long at all, and we are just going to get started right away, placing down our TNT and starting this hunt for ancient debris. Again, the goal is 4 stacks, and we're going to try to do that in 3 hours. I think it can be done, especially with a start like this. We have 3 ancient debris right away. That is a great start. Also, we should probably drink a fire resistance potion so that we don't have to worry about lava. But already 3 ancient debris, and we haven't even explored the rest of this tunnel yet, although I don't think we are really going to find any more down in this direction. But a great start nonetheless, so let's head back, let's get a fire resistance potion before I forget about that. That will make it just a little bit safer for us to navigate around here. Also, I placed a torch right here in front of every tunnel. That way it's easy for us to find our way back when we are traversing through all of these. Oh yes, fire resistance. But like I said, I spent all night, overnight, AFK at our hostile mob farm. I also restocked our fire resistance shulker box here, so we are really all set for today. The only thing I would like to be doing is blowing up these tunnels. We should have enough that we don't even need to worry. Oh, this tunnel is longer than I thought. We just have a block right there obstructing our view. I don't even want to spend time digging new tunnels because we should hopefully just have enough tunnels and enough TNT that our sole focus can be on detonating. This is where we left off, actually. Our sole focus can be detonating what we already have. So I am very, very excited for today's stream. Again, already up to 3 ancient debris just from that small tunnel. And again, we have about 40 stacks of TNT. I think on, was it Tuesday's live stream, we detonated maybe around 10 stacks. I think it was a little closer to 13. So we have about 3 times that amount. And if we run out of TNT, we will either end the stream or maybe we will go search for diamonds depending on how long of a stream we are in. So let's back up from that TNT, and our torch blew up, so we are going to replace that, make it easy for ourselves to find our way back, And no ancient debris in this initial detonation. Not a problem, though. And there we go. 3 more ancient debris right up there next to that lava. We will return for that. I see one up there in the ceiling. And we will grab those 2 before we ignite this TNT. I don't want to lose track of all that we find and accidentally miss or forget any ancient debris. And we will still dig a few blocks around just to make sure we don't have any extras hidden in the walls anywhere. So that will put our count up to 7 now. If we keep up at this rate, I think we are going to well exceed our goal of 4 stacks. Let's see if we can reach that TNT. There we go. And there's a few more right up there. Looks like 2. We have 1 right here. This TNT is just going for a ways. We will come back to that once again, and we will go grab the other ancient debris that we just saw. So we have 1 right up here. And we have at least 2. Hopefully we could get a 3rd buried in this wall. But it doesn't look like it. That's okay. So that will put our count up to... Did we miss it? Where did it go? There it is. That will put our count up to 10. Not bad, 7 minutes into the stream. And again, this is about the average length of all of these branches that we have, and we have probably 30 to 40 branches altogether. So that will be the end of this. We are going to fly back. It's going to be a little bit quicker. We will move on to our next row. If we can keep up with this kind of luck, we will be at 4 stacks in no time. I think we'll go this way. I think this tunnel might be a little bit shorter. It is. I just stopped anytime we ran into a lava lake. Most of these branches, though, again, did not have any lava lakes for a while. Go ahead and ignite that, step back from it. And I see an ancient debris right down here. And I see another one up there. And one more right up there, so at least 3 from this tunnel. And that will be 2 for us. At least, maybe we could get 3 out of this. And we can. How about that? And then I think we are just going to have the 1 right up here. We'll still dig a few blocks around it, but we're not going to find anything else from there. And there was 1 more up closer towards the front, kind of in the side of a wall right here. There it is. I did not mean to do that. We're still doing good on our fire resistance potion. We will drink another one in about a minute. So that will be 1 ancient debris for us. Putting our count up to 15, already a quarter stack. Not bad at all. And I did find a few ancient debris when I was making these branches, probably around 10. Nothing too impressive, but still very nice. Also, I have been trading our hostile mob farm drops with our villagers. I think we're up to about 2.5 stacks of emerald blocks from all of that. I've just been trading the string and the rotten flesh. I've been turning all of our bones, well not all of them, but most of them, into bone blocks. And then our arrows, I have no idea what to do with those. I think we are just going to have to make a trash can and throw all of them into a cactus or a pool of lava. Because we have a lot of arrows. I think we have 8 shulker boxes full of arrows at this point. And unfortunately, we can't trade those with villagers. Otherwise, I would be all over that. Alright, so here's the end of our tunnel in this direction. We'll go ahead and step back from that. And watch as we detonate even more netherrack. Here's an ancient debris that we will grab real quick. It looks like it is all by itself. Uh-oh. That's not good. Our fire resistance has run out. Glad we didn't get completely caught in that lava. That would have been really, really bad for us. We'll go ahead and grab hold of another bottle there. And we will clean up our inventory a little bit from all of this netherrack and the gravel and blackstone as well. So our count is up to 16. Let's see what else we have down this tunnel other than a piglin. We have another netherrack up here in the ceiling. I'm worried that that piglin is going to spot us and shoot at us, but we'll try to get up here quickly. And there's one, and I think that is all it is going to be. And I see one right up here. Just one again. And our TNT is not wanting to detonate in a solid line, which is slowing things down just a little bit. We could place a solid row of TNT, but that is just a waste at that point. I really don't want to do that. As much TNT as we have, it would still be very expensive and not worth it. Maybe if we had multiple large chestfuls of it, I would be more willing to do that. But what is going on with our TNT? Maybe we do just need to place one block right here. And then if we light both of those and then step back. We'll see if that does any better. There's an ancient debris right up there in the ceiling. And this seems to be doing a little bit better, but still stopping early. Hopefully it doesn't do that all day, because that will really slow us down. There we go, that's doing a little bit better. And of course, right as I say that, the TNT line stops once again. We are at 19 ancient debris though already. That's pretty good, considering the fact that this is, I think, our 4th tunnel, our 4th branch, maybe 5th. And I see a few more right down here, or at least one more. And that will be the end of this tunnel, finally. This was a longer tunnel for sure. I am going to block this lava off, though, just in case it reveals any more ancient debris around this one. But it doesn't look like it. That's okay. Alright, let's make our way back. I'm trying to keep my eye out as we go for any more ancient debris. I did not spy any. So I believe that is 4 branches now that we have done, because that is from last time. So from just 4 branches, we are at 20 ancient debris. So we are getting about 5 per branch. That is not bad. And I believe these are the ones that we just did. Yes, they are. So we will move on to this one. And this is what I mean about some branches being significantly longer than others. We are going to find, hopefully, quite a bit of ancient debris from this one. And we'll maybe fill that in. It's definitely a lot easier to search for ancient debris when we are prepared like this, and when we have all of these branches that aren't flooded with lava. It's definitely easy to get discouraged when you are searching for it, but sometimes you go on these hot streaks, and it definitely pays off. So we should be getting close to the end. It looks like we are. About 2 stacks, maybe 2.5 stacks of TNT in this row. So we better find a lot of ancient debris. Let's light that up, step back a little bit, eat some baked potatoes. And I see one up there in the ceiling. And that will be the end of round 1 down this tunnel. Let's go grab that ancient debris that we saw back here. And it looks like we have at least 2. Can we get 3 out of it? Doesn't look like it. That's okay. Gonna have to navigate around this lava here. There we go. And I see one right up here. Excellent. And I see one in the ceiling over there. How's our fire resistance? About to run out. Let's drink another potion real quick, and then we will head down there and see what else we have. So let's grab these ancient debris real quick. There's 1 and 2. And then there was one in the ceiling somewhere right up here. Oh, I guess it's more this direction. And that will be 1, 2, it looks like. So we are nearing a half stack of ancient debris already. Did I see another one up there? I did not, just some blackstone. But we didn't even come down in this direction yet, so we could have a few more. And it looks like we do. And that will be 1, 2. I think just 2 from that. Putting our total up to 28. So we are already almost at a full netherite block. And the stream has just started 20 minutes ago. And here's one right here. Grab that real quick. See if we can keep up with that TNT down there. And there's 3 right up there in that wall, as a piglin is hot on our tail, and that's going to be the end of that chain of TNT. So let's go back and grab that ancient debris, and then we will ignite the rest of it. And it looks like we are underneath a lava lake. We just barely avoided that. There we go. Takes care of him. And let's get 3 more ancient debris, putting us at a half stack. Was there any others that I missed? I believe we got it all. I just went through here pretty quick, so I want to be absolutely sure. But I think we are good. It doesn't look like we have any more around here. So let's finish this chain of TNT and move on to our next branch. We should be close. Yes, just a few more right here. And it doesn't look like we got any ancient debris out of this. That's okay. So our total is now up to a half stack of ancient debris through 5 netherite, or 5 nether tunnels. 5 of our branches. Pretty good. We might want to also fly down this one. Might be a little bit quicker. And we do have an Enderman right through here. We'll just go ahead and take him out real quick. A couple of them, actually. We'll do one at a time. There we go. And we can carry on to the end of this tunnel. Oh, what was that? I guess we just hit that wall. Well, we need firework rockets anyway, so we'll grab out a few more, put some more of this netherrack away, clean up our inventory a little bit. And we are going to need to grab out a little bit more TNT as well. You know, I thought we had a lot of TNT, but I'm wondering now if maybe we aren't quite going to have enough to finish all of these tunnels. I hope we do, but we will see. Maybe we'll space them out a little bit more. It's not going to greatly impact our yield. For still going to detonate roughly the same area. But it will cut back on our TNT usage. Still no sign of that torch yet, so another very long tunnel. There it is. Alright, and let's get to work. There's one right here. Good start. We might also want to refresh our fire resistance here in just a moment. We'll go ahead and get one out right now while we have a break in the action. Excellent, and back to work. Maybe it's when we go in this direction because of the way the TNT ignites. Maybe that's why it's not blowing up all the way the other one does. So maybe if we put a block in front of it and force it to go that way, maybe that will help? I don't know. I'm just kind of trying things here. And here's an ancient debris right here. Let's grab that. Two of them, actually. We may have had a third one in there, but we had a lot of lava. Not worth digging around in all of that. And a couple more right up here, which will put us at our first full block of the day. A block plus 1, 37. And a few more up here, so this tunnel is high profits for sure. I think just 2 from this one here, but we will take it. And this one is 3. So we are up to 42 ancient debris now. We are doing pretty good. Definitely having ourselves a Friday, that's for sure. That TNT came a little bit close for comfort, but we are fine. Maybe some blast protection armor would be a good investment for while we do this. We haven't had any incidents yet, but we have had a few close calls. And I see one right up here, and that is going to be the end of our tunnel. And that will put us at 43 ancient debris in about a half hour. So I think we are still keeping pace of our goal to get 4 stacks of ancient debris. The real question is, Will we have enough TNT? That is my biggest concern right now. We'll just make sure we're spacing that out by about 2 blocks each time. I will have to do a lot more AFK time at our hostile mob farm for next week. But we will also want to find another tunnel like this that we can just go non-stop with. Because it is proving to be very, very rewarding for us, which is wonderful. Exactly the way I was hoping the stream would go today. And now this TNT is doing the same thing that the TNT on the other side likes to do. Still no ancient debris from this branch yet. Did that only... Did that really only detonate right here? Oh, it fell. That would make sense. Alright, let's try this again. I was gonna say, I've never had that happen before. There we go. We got an ancient debris right up there in the ceiling, and a couple more right over here. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we are just going to settle for one, even if there are a couple more up there. And a couple right here. I do spy one right in here. We'll go ahead and grab that and then light that TNT. So there's one. Did we get it? I don't know what happened to it. It disappeared into the gravel. There we go. And I think just one ancient debris. We will take it. And that will be the end of our tunnel. So not our most profitable tunnel of the day, but we still came away with a couple ancient debris, and our count now is up to 47. Looks like we have another pretty long tunnel right here. One of these tunnels was significantly longer than any other tunnel. I don't think it's this one. I think it's coming up, if my memory serves me right. It seemed like it was never going to end. So I'm excited for when we get to that one. Now our fire resistance did just run out, so before we ignite this TNT, we will drink another bottle of that. And we are just about at the end of this branch now. Do 2 more there. Go ahead and drink our fire resistance. Actually, let's get another shulker box out. Empty out. We really don't need all of this netherrack. Well, actually we do for duplicating certain armor trims, but we already have an abundance of it. I've been turning most of it into nether bricks so that we can use those for building in the future. Alright, drink the fire resistance and get to work. There's one right here. Good start. Now all of our TNT is keeping up as it should be. And I'm sure we've run past multiple ancient debris. Right now I'm just trying to keep up with that TNT, keep it loaded in. And it has finally reached the end of its chain. We will find all of our ancient debris as we work our way back. We'll get to the end of this tunnel first, and then work from the back. But I'm not really seeing any way out in the open the way that we have been, which makes me a little bit concerned. There we go, there's one up in the ceiling. Still not quite to the end of this tunnel yet. I'm assuming we're getting close though. Let's have a look. Yeah, 3 more. See if we get anything out of these last 3. You never know. Just a giant pool of lava. So now we will go back and be thorough in our inspection, looking for ancient debris. I know we have the one up in the ceiling over here. We will grab that. That will yield 1 ancient debris, 2 actually, if we can work our way around this lava. See if we can block this off somehow. I'm worried this is a lava lake, not just a single source. But maybe not. I hope I'm wrong. I think it is a lava lake, but we will still grab our ancient debris. And that will put us up to 50. Not as many out of this tunnel as I would have hoped. Which is a little bit unfortunate because this was a pretty long tunnel. So I think we can call this our first bust of the day. That was not very profitable at all, and a lot of TNT was spent on that tunnel, but that's okay. It all averages out. Let's see if we can make up for it with this tunnel. Sometimes these smaller tunnels seem to generate a lot more ancient debris than our large ones. Nothing so far. Hopefully we haven't gone cold. That would not be good for us. But this tunnel does not seem to be yielding any ancient debris either. I think we're still on a chunk border. Yeah, we sure are. Interesting. Well, I think we just have this last TNT right up here. Let's see if we get anything out of it. Take that back, a few more pieces. But alas, no ancient debris. So we need a stroke of luck at this point if we want to get back on track with our goal. And this might be the tunnel I was thinking of, maybe. This one's pretty long. It's not our longest tunnel, though, I don't think. And I feel like we were doing better when the TNT was spaced about 1 block apart. So even though it uses more TNT, we are going to go back to that and see if we notice any difference. Because we have just kind of gone cold. We are getting close. Let's grab a little bit more TNT out of our shulker box. And I do want to count and find out how many branches we have left after this one. I did see our fire resistance just go, so we will get a bit more of that put on. And of course, once we finish all of these smaller branches, we will go down this big one and ignite this as well. This is also on a chunk border, but it looks like we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, and 28 branches. That's how many we have left. We're going to need to count 14 torches going back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and is this our TNT? Next one. Alright, let's light this up. Hopefully find some ancient debris in this cold streak. This is not a good sign for us. There we go. There's a little bit right up there, finally. And a little bit more. Alright, that's what we needed. Some momentum in our favor. So maybe it is when we put all of the TNT together into one block apart from each other, because that was pretty good for us. I spotted quite a bit of ancient debris through there. Also, our fire resistance, I did forget about that. We will want to make sure that we are on top of that. We will finish this TNT first, because I think we are close. Maybe. We'll go ahead and drink the fire resistance. Better safe than sorry. Oops. We will ignite that and keep up with it. We got a couple more right up there. This is definitely what we needed, a morale boost and a netherite boost. That is a very large pool of lava. Let's get out in front of that. We should be able to get around it when we go back. I'm glad we did not get blocked in by it. So, let's go back and get all of the ancient debris that we just unearthed. There's 2 for us. We've got 2 more right up here. Let's see if we can reach that. There we go. So that puts us at 54. Just want to be very thorough with our search, make sure that we're not missing any. That will be 55. Here's 56 and 57. Alright, 3 from that one. Excellent. So that was 10 much needed ancient debris from that branch. I think we're going to stick with that TNT 1 block apart because maybe we were just getting unlucky with those few branches, but again, I think it detonates a lot better when we do it like that. But I don't think we are going to have enough TNT to do every single branch today. Believe it or not. But that's okay, we'll leave some branches for next week. And I will also dig out some more tunnels like this for next week as well. It's all about maximizing the time of actually detonating tunnels on the live stream. And there's a couple more ancient debris right through here. So we are just about up to our first full stack. Ooh, that TNT got us a little bit. I see a couple more up there in the ceiling. We will get that, and a couple more right here, and the TNT is just launching all kinds of blocks at us. We'll grab these two real quick and then head down that way. So that will complete our first full stack of netherite, or ancient debris, I should say. And let's carefully navigate through here just to check, but I don't see any through there. So we'll get these two and then head on to our next branch. Or hopefully 3, you never know. That was a complete fail. And it looks like just 2. But after our long cold streak, I will take that. I think this is the tunnel that seemed to never end. Yep, this would be the one. So we are going to place probably 4 or 5 stacks of TNT. And I say the goal for this one is 20 ancient debris. If we don't find that, then that is a big time bust. So let's see if we can get up to 86 on this. We are 6 away from our second ingot of the, or second block of the day. So that is very exciting for us. Of course, the beacon is not the only thing that we are going to need netherite for. We are also going to need 11.25 stacks of netherite for all of our armor for when we go to do every combination of armor trim. That is another mega project similar to this beacon that is going to take 1 to 2 years to complete. And then we will also need enough netherite to trim all of the different combinations. And that will be a total of 432. I think it is 6.25 stacks. So 17.5 stacks of netherite ingots altogether. Of course, we could just take them from our beacon, that would be enough, but I'd rather have the beacon stay as it is after we complete it, and then just come back down here and find more netherite for that project later on. There will be a video about that project coming out, I believe, tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. There goes our fire resistance again. We'll drink another bottle of that before we detonate this tunnel. I'm feeling pretty good about this one. This could be high profits. Eat a baked potato or 2. Drink that fire resistance. And ignite this tunnel. Here we go. It's a great start already. We have an ancient debris right there. For now, we are just going to keep up with our TNT, though, and it will stop right up here. I kind of prefer it when it stops about this length. It's not super inconvenient. It gives us a chance to go back and mine the ancient debris that we find. Oh no. We're gonna need to go back to the other branch really quick, because I just realized our inventory was full when we tried to grab those ancient debris blocks. Hopefully we can find them. I'm trying to remember exactly where they were. There they are. Okay, that is a relief. So there's one. And there's two. So 68. I'm glad I caught that. That would not have been good. I mean, it's only 2 ancient debris, but again, it's all about morale, and that would have hurt morale. So our total is now 68. Our goal for this branch is to get us up to 88. But this is not what we like to see. We are not finding very much right through here. That was not good. We did not find any ancient debris in that long stretch. So, our goal might need to be readjusted. Hopefully we get lucky on this next one. There we go, there's 2 right up here. You can grab those real quick. 2 more and we will be at 2 full blocks. And I see 3 right up here. So that is 2 full blocks, and I see another one over there. Let's keep up with our TNT, and then we will come back for all of those. Let's see how much more we have left. Can we see the end from up here? No, we can't. So we're just going to go back and grab all of the ancient debris that we just saw, and then we will go finish off that chain. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 right over here. I don't know, maybe we will hit our goal. I think we will get close if we don't. But with this one, that will put us at 74, so we found 8. The goal for this branch was 20. I bet we could do 12 more. We just gotta stay optimistic about it. Nothing right through here. And just one lone ancient debris. And we've got a couple up on the ceiling. Excellent. We will come back for that as soon as the TNT is stopped. There we go. I don't think we have any more down here. So our Netherite up here, our ancient debris is being guarded by a piglin. Take him out real quick, and pillar up for what looks like 2 ancient debris. Putting our total at 77. One of them fall down there. There we go. Let's see if we can see the end of the tunnel now. I'm assuming we're getting close. Yep, we are pretty close. This, I'm pretty sure, was the really, really long tunnel that I was talking about. And we have one right up here and one right in front of us right here. And there goes our fire resistance. Let's drink another one real quick after we grab this ancient debris. Maybe. There we go. Putting our total at 79. I don't think we are going to get 7 more from these last few TNT blocks, but you never know. Oh yes, fire resistance. The whole point of getting the ender chest out. So we have maybe about 8 more TNT right up here. The goal for this branch was 20. We need 7 more to make that happen. And that is not going to help us get there. And that will be the end of this tunnel. No more ancient debris, but still, our total is up to 79. So we're doing pretty good. I'm just going to take it nice and slow, again, in case I missed any. And on to our next branch. We're still doing pretty good on TNT, I believe. Let's have a look. Yeah, we're still doing really good. I still don't think we're going to finish all of these branches, but we will make really good progress. So 1 hour in, we have 79 ancient debris. Just over 2 full netherite blocks. That's not bad. I believe that's how many we found on Tuesday's stream in 2 hours. Of course, we weren't prepared like we are today. That TNT came back at us. There's an ancient debris. And a lot of lava through here. Let's quickly dodge that. Another ancient debris up here. And that is the end of our lava chain. So we got all of that in one go. Not bad. And we are going to get 2 from this. Putting our total at 82. Let's see if we can get up here. That did not work at all the way I intended. Okay, I take it back. This may have been the ultra super duper long tunnel that I was thinking of. Because I think this one is even longer than our last. There's a very simple way to find out. Just dig this way for 16 blocks. Yeah, this tunnel is even longer than the last one. Is this on a chunk border? If it is, no, it's right in the middle of a chunk. I was gonna say, if it is, we might as well put TNT down in that direction. But I don't want to waste any of it. I suppose we could set another goal for this. We'll try to get up to 100 on this branch. 20 was ambitious, we got 13, but this branch is even longer. And I bet we could get 18 from it. Really, the biggest thing for us right now, obviously, is speed. We want to make sure that we are keeping up with this. But our TNT, once that runs out, then there's not really anything else we could do. We could go back to our hostile mob farm, but again, this was about 8 hours of AFK worth of TNT. We could do our creeper farm, but the rates are actually lower on that than our hostile mob farm. So we either need to make a better creeper farm, plus it's not AFK. We could make it AFK, but we either need a better creeper farm, or we just need to tear it down and stick with our hostile mob farm. The only problem is we get a lot of unwanted byproducts, specifically arrows and, at this point, bones. Are we even close? Yeah, we are. Excellent. Alright, so again, the goal for this branch, we are at 82. Let's try to get to 100. Not the best start for us. We're gonna block that in and then ignite it. we might need to revise our goal. Never a good thing when we get this far and still don't find any ancient debris. Fire resistance is about to run out, so we will drink another bottle of that. There we go, we finally have some ancient debris action happening up here. And we're just gonna let that TNT go. If it gets out of the loaded chunks, then we will catch up to it later. So here's one for us. And then we have two right up here. Putting our total at 85. And let me just make sure there weren't any others over here that I missed. It looks like we are good. And we have a couple more right up here. Sometimes it just takes time for these branches to get going. But our discovery rate has definitely slowed down since the start of the stream. We were doing really well. We were hitting all kinds of hot spots, and now we've just kind of slowed down a little bit. But that's okay. We are still at 87. Nearing 100, nearing 1.5 stacks, and our third full block of Netherite. So let's see if we can get 12 more out of this branch. I just don't know if we will, but it looks like it still has a ways to go. You never know. There's one right up here. I thought there would be more, I guess not. When we run out of TNT, we will go back to searching in a less conventional way, just flying around looking for bastions. There's an ancient debris. We will just fly around and look for bastions and raid those. We have one right here in the wall as well. Two of them. These are the ones that I really don't like. The ones that are kind of tucked away like that. They are very easy to miss, and my guess is we have missed quite a few already that have spawned in, formed like that. Let's carefully bridge through here and see if we have any on this side. It doesn't look like we do. Well, the goal was 18, we found 10 in this branch. So, fell short once again, but I wouldn't call that a bust. Thought I saw something back there, but my eyes are deceiving me. And where flint and steel is also about to break, I think we have another one in our ender chest that we can use. We will grab that out in just a moment. Short tunnel right here. But again, sometimes these can be the most profitable. Like that, we did find an ancient debris. Just one, but that's pretty good for a small branch like this. The rest of this is just a mess of lava. So our flint and steel is down to its final durability. So we are going to want to get a new one of those, and our fire resistance has about 2 minutes left. So by the time we... by the time we get all of our TNT into place... we will get all of that taken care of. Another fairly long branch right down here. Excellent. Alright, that is all of the TNT in our inventory, so we are down to 12 stacks of TNT left. We started with 40, so we are 75% of the way there. So this will probably be another half hour that we are down here. And I'm thinking we're only going to get about 2 stacks of ancient debris, which is significantly short of our goal, unless we have a significant change in luck. If we could start hitting it the way we hit it at the start of the stream, then I think we would be doing pretty good. And you can see all of these spots where I previously found ancient debris from when I was digging out all of these tunnels. Just wanted to be very thorough, make sure there weren't any other blocks hidden in the walls. We've got to be getting close. Yes, we are. Okay, before we light that up, we need a fresh flint and steel, some fresh fire resistance. I think we can find... I don't know if we have any more in here in our tools. We don't, and I'm actually going to put that one away in there so we know that we need to restock that slot with flint and steel. This is an emergency chest, which ironically doesn't contain any flint and steel. Do we have any flint and steel anywhere? We do not. That might be a problem. Can we get iron somehow? We have plenty of gravel down here. The gravel, the flint, is not the problem. The problem is the iron that we do not have. Well, that's unfortunate. Let me double check this box one last time. No iron in there. So we will just see how we do with this. I'm sure we could go out and find a ruined nether portal and find flint and steel immediately. But we'll just get started with this right away and go from there. Drink our fire resistance too. It'll all be worth it if we find some more ancient debris through here. And we did not make it very far, and we did not find any ancient debris, so that was not worth it at all. But that's okay. We will come back to here after we find some more flint and steel. Again, I think it's going to be as simple as finding a ruined nether portal and opening a chest. Trying to think what other mobs in the nether drop iron, if any. I don't think there are, though. We could also find a nether fortress. I think there is one nearby. Those usually contain iron or flint and steel, if I recall correctly. Iron I'm fairly certain of. Flint and steel, definite maybe. Yes, here we go. We have a fortress right up here. How convenient. You just need to find the inside of it. So a little break in the action. But that is okay. Where is the inside of this thing? Here we go. Want to be careful of wither skeletons. You don't need any encounters with them. There we go. Here's a loot chest, finally. And 2 flint and steel. It's as if it knew. Alright, back to work. So a very, very brief delay, but that did not really slow us down at all. I'm not really sure which branch we are at. I think this one maybe? Nope. Next one. We still have a lot of branches to go. We are definitely going to be back here in the coming weeks. Alright, I need that piglin to move so that I can attack this one. Alright, back at it. Uh-oh. Alright, well, that's not good. Especially with where our health is at. Hey, look at that, 2 ancient debris. I guess we killed that piglin. Nope, we did not. Oh, it is in the lava. But I think there's just the one. We can take it. There we go. Hopefully we don't encounter any more. That would not be good for us. 3 ancient debris, actually. So we are nearing 100. And that was our half stack. There's a couple more right up here in the ceiling. So we are at 1.5 stacks so far. And 3 more. This is the kind of luck that we need at this point. I see a couple more right up here. Here's 2. And I see 2 more over there, and a couple more right up there. So our luck is finally beginning to turn. And that will put us at 101. I'm going to need to change that graphic a little bit. I do see that it is off the screen. I will fix that as soon as we grab the rest of this. For now, I will just keep you up to... Well, you can kind of make it out. We are at 103. This will put us at 105. Were there any others over here on this side that I missed? Not bad at all. And another one right up here. Putting our total at 106. So that was the kind of hot streak that we needed. Let's see how much is left of this tunnel, if we can see the end or not. It doesn't look like we can, so we are going to take a quick break. I need a break anyway. I'm gonna go fix that on-screen graphic, and I will meet you right back here in just a few minutes. See all of you soon. Alright, that is a lot better. I also moved that over so that the fire resistance doesn't obstruct that view at all. So, let's get right back to it. Let's see if we can get up to maybe 116 ancient debris. Again, we are nearing our second full stack, and we are well over our third block as well. Here's 2 ancient debris. Are we going to find a third in the walls? It doesn't look like it. And there goes our fire resistance, so let's drink another one of those. So that is 108 for us. And a couple more right up here. Three in total. And that's why we mine into the walls, because you never know where you might find one extra ancient debris. You know, we might actually hit 116. That would be pretty good. This has definitely been one of our best tunnels, I think. We have another one right up here. Let's get to that before the lava does. I guess we can just go right around it. Easy enough. Oh, that TNT came back at us. Is our luck beginning to fade with this tunnel? It seems like that could be the case. But I think we might still have a ways to go. Let's have a look. Nope, this is our very last block of TNT, so let's ignite that. I doubt we're going to get anything from it, but you never know. And it doesn't look like we did. Nonetheless, 112 ancient debris. We are over 3 blocks now. And doing pretty well for ourselves. Still a little bit of TNT left before we run out of that. This is just... is that even worth detonating? Probably not. That will blow up when we do this long branch. And a shorter branch right here as well. So we'll just place what we can. Still got quite a bit of TNT out of it, though, so not bad. Not a great start to the tunnel, though. No signs of ancient debris. There we go, we got a couple right over here that we can grab. Well, I'm very confident that we are at least going to hit 2 stacks of ancient debris. We only need 14 more to get there, and we still have quite a bit of TNT left, so no doubt in my mind we will do that. The question still remains, though, whether we are actually going to get to our total goal of 4 stacks, and I'm thinking that is not going to happen. Not today, at least. But it will give us a really good reference of how many ancient debris we get, because it's a very large sample size, which means we can average this out and use those numbers with confidence. Because some tunnels have been significantly more profitable than others, but because we have so many tunnels, we will get a pretty decent average. And okay, we're gonna run because that TNT has ignited from the fire over there, and I think we are okay now. That was not supposed to happen. And I do see that lava off in the distance. I may have seen another TNT block ignite. I can't say for certain. But if we see the TNT right in front of us starting to explode, we will make a dash for it. And before I forget to do this, because I will forget, we are going to split that in half so that when we reach our 3rd stack, we'll just put 1 there. That way when we reach our 3rd stack, we won't have anything happen like what happened last time where it got left behind. Nothing in this first segment right here. And of course, once we get to that giant pool of lava, we're going to want to find a way around it. Ooh, that TNT came back at us. We're going to want to find a way around it because we have TNT and tunnels on the other side. And this is a mess. We're just going to have to bridge right through this. We do have an ancient debris up here, though, which makes it all worth it. Make sure that doesn't fall into the lava, because that would be a pain to have to go down there to get it. Looks like just 1 out of that. Our fire resistance is just about up. We're definitely going to want to drink more of that here in a moment, because there's a lot of lava in these tunnels. Excellent. And we can continue on with our TNT. I spy some in the ceiling up here. And it looks like we're gonna get 2 out of it. Maybe 3 if we could get lucky. Nope, just some lava. Got one right here, and that TNT is the closest that we have come to being blown up. That made me jump a little bit. We've been doing pretty good about staying far back. And I spy 3 ancient debris right up here. Ooh, gotta be careful around this bedrock. One of my biggest fears is getting caught in... Well, I don't know if it's possible. I'm assuming it is. It's getting caught under a bedrock like this and being surrounded on all sides by bedrock. We could still get out as long as we have our ender chest and some ender pearls, but otherwise there really isn't any way out of that situation. So 3 more ancient debris right up here. And that one did fall, so we will need to jump down here and grab it all the way at the end of that lava flow. We're just about at 2 stacks. Let's see if we can get up here. I guess, did we already pass where the lava was? Yes, we did. I guess that was it right there. So we're going to step way back now and proceed with extra caution because we don't want to get blown up. And that is going to be everything from this tunnel. A great tunnel, that's for sure. Lots of lava, but we definitely profited. Couldn't quite stick the landing, though. About a medium-length tunnel right here. I'm thinking this will be the branch that will send us over 2 stacks of ancient debris. Alright, let's see how we do. Nothing right away. I thought that was some ancient debris, it's just some nether quartz. From a distance, it kind of looks similar. But I don't know, maybe this is not the branch that sends us over 2 stacks. We're gonna need to grab some more baked potatoes. Wait for this TNT. I don't want to blow up our potato shulker box. That would not be good. And we have a couple ancient debris right up here. Is our TNT still blowing up? I guess it's because it wasn't loaded in, but it maybe ignited? I don't know. Interesting mechanic. So there's 123. 5 more will be a second full stack. This is a mess. We're still doing good on fire resistance, though, thankfully. I guess we could maybe bridge up and around And in between this lava right here. And I think that's just going to be the end of the tunnel, but still worth checking for any ancient debris over here. I don't see any, though. So 123, 5 to go. And that is technically half of what I set our goal to be. But now I have a better understanding of the yield for each of these tunnels. So we are down to our final 5 stacks of TNT now. So we'll go for probably about another 20 minutes. Depending on how quickly the TNT ignites. That's always a factor. Light that up and get to it. And I spy an ancient debris right up there. Our fire resistance has run out though, and that's a lot of lava, so let's go ahead and drink another one real quick. I guess we have one here in our inventory already, but we already pulled out the shulker box, so we might as well grab an extra. So it looks like we have just one right up here. I see one up on the ceiling. A couple up there, actually, and some lava dripping down, so we might have a nice orange surprise up here when we grab this ancient debris. We'll see how we do. We'll get the top one first, and then the bottom one. It looks like we are okay. Still just want to check around just to see if we have any others. And we have one right here next to this lava. And normally I don't block off the lava sources, but this one I'm going to. And maybe in my spare time in the next week or so, I will come back down to all of these caves and block off all of the lava sources that we have. Not the gigantic lava pools, but just the individual sources, and see if we uncover any more. It won't be a whole lot, but it is maybe worth checking. Probably not, given how fast we are finding ancient debris with the TNT method, but I don't know, it would give me something to do. And we have 2 more right up here, which will put us over 2 full stacks. Just gonna block off that lava. Make it a little bit easier to get to this. So 129 now, and I see one right up here as well. Which will put us at 131. So 144 will be 4 full blocks for us. I think if we could get to 5 full blocks with the TNT that we have left, I think that would be a reasonable goal, which would be 176 ancient debris. It is doable. It's going to be difficult, but it is doable. And I guess that was probably all of the TNT. Because that is all lava up there. I think. I just want to be absolutely sure. No, this is just a gigantic lava pool that has formed and obstructed our path. So we're just going to go around that and hopefully maybe find some more ancient debris. Oops. There we go. And it was just 2 more TNT blocks. So that is the end of this branch. A pretty decent branch, if I do say so myself. I don't think we're going to be able to get through that way. I wanted to go the opposite way in case there was any ancient debris on that side, but that did not work out for us. We'll just leave that TNT in the ground where it got placed. That's fine. Again, 176 is our new goal. 12 more will give us our 3rd full block. Sorry, our 4th full block. We are going for 5 full blocks. That's a good start for this tunnel. And I see a couple more right up here. And one over there on that side. That's just a single lava source. We'll block that off. Still have 90 seconds on our fire resistance. And we might as well block this lava off. It's just a small lone source. We do have a couple more right through here. And we are just about at the end of this tunnel. Well, I thought we were. And I think that is the end now. I don't think we're really gonna find anything else through this mess of lava. We will actually hold off on that fire resistance until after we place our next row of TNT. Another fairly lengthy tunnel here. Not bad. So 2 hours into the stream, we have 137 ancient debris. So we're finding just over 1 per minute on average. We did take that short break to go find flint and steel, and then about a 5-minute break as well. And this is our final stack of TNT going down, so this will probably be our last tunnel of the stream. Because again, I don't want to just go AFK during a live stream. That's not very entertaining at all. Did we at least get close to the torch? We did. Okay. That's all I was really worried about. So, let's light this, and our final branch of the day. I don't think we are going to hit our 176 netherite goal. But hopefully we can get up to 144. That one is going to be very, very close. I'm thinking we're gonna hit it, though, after finding 2 right away. I see one right up ahead. I see another up ahead. So we need to find 3 more to put ourselves at 4 full blocks. Go ahead and block off this lava. Make things easier on ourselves. And there's 2 at least, and we did hit... Okay, he died. Alright. We did hit a zombie piglin, but we are okay. And there's 3, so that will put us at 4 full blocks on the day. That is fantastic. We have another up here in the ceiling. Looks like that is just going to be one for us. We will take it. Well, the goal was 4 stacks of netherite ingots. We got 4 blocks of netherite instead. But we did actually come kind of close, all things considered. I mean, we have about 2.5 stacks of ancient debris, which is not terrible at all. But I think that's going to be the rest of this TNT and the end of this branch here. Oh, see? Sometimes we do just miss an ancient debris. And I'm sure we missed quite a few today, actually. So that ended up being 2 additional debris for us. I might have to go back and watch the stream again because I might notice even more that I didn't grab the first time through. The only challenge of that would be to find the coordinates of wherever that debris is, because we have a lot of tunnels down here. So we have come away with about 2.25 stacks of ancient debris. That is really, really good. And we still have all of these tunnels that we will come back to in next week's live stream. Before we end today's stream, though, I want to do a little bit of flying around in the Nether just to see if we can find any more bastions and loot those and get some more netherite scraps, ancient debris, netherite ingots by doing that. Oh. You know what's going to happen? We're going to open this chest. There's going to be a flint and steel in it. Yep, right outside of our little entrance there. But like I said, we are just going to fly around now. Try to avoid any gas fire. We are going to reset our bearings a little bit, clean up our inventory. Put our ancient debris away into our ender chest. I guess we could put it in a shulker box as long as that lands in the ender chest. Grab out some more firework rockets. Probably 2 stacks since we're going to be doing a lot of exploring. And a few more fire resistance potions as well if we're going to be heading to a series of bastions. I always like to use the lava as defense. We might find some other really good loot also, so let's just make sure our inventory is extra empty. We will put that flint and steel into our tools chest, and we can put the other one into our emergency box. I guess we can put all of these things into here. We will keep that empty shulker box on us. And we probably should grab some blocks for when we get to those bastions. Alright, off we go. We want to make sure that we are heading in a new direction away from our portal, which would be this way and this way. I'm fairly certain we've explored most of this area, but once we get outside of it a little bit, then we will find some new territory. That is not going to work for us. Let's go maybe up here and try this. That's not really going to work for us either. Here we go. We may even find some dried ghasts if we get out here far enough into unexplored territory. But we have explored a lot of our nether already, so there's no guarantees on that anytime soon. Yeah, this has all been explored through here. And it looks like a dead end as well. I think we may just tunnel through the wall here and try to get out to the other side. There we go. That worked out for us. So we are primarily looking for bastions. That is our focus. Treasure bastions if we can find them, but really any bastion has the chance of containing loot chests with netherite scraps. Treasure bastions give us the best chance to get an actual netherite ingot though, and that would be ideal. And I did see some new lava flows pouring down, so this should all be new territory for us now. Which means any bastion we come across will also be an unexplored one. It's also useful to us if we find some new armor trims, the snout patterns or anything like that, because that will save us on diamonds for when we go to duplicate all of those trims for that project. A whole lot of nether fortresses, but no bastions yet. But we are in new territory now, which means we might find some dried ghasts if we can find some more fossils. I didn't see one down there. We might have one down in this direction, though. Nope, doesn't look like it. Oh well. We will come across more soul sand valleys. And another nether fortress. And this seems to be a dead end into this wall. Unless... Nope, looks like a dead... Well, maybe not. It is not. Alright, I take that back. Just a single bastion would be nice, though. Here Here we go. Not a bastion, but a fossil. Which hopefully should have a dried ghast. There we go. We need to get a lot of these. I know we can craft them using ghast tears, but there's something about getting them the natural way that's a little bit more satisfying. I'm amazed we've come this far and haven't discovered any yet. There is always something, though, about flying through the nether. It's almost relaxing in a way, at least when we're not being fireballed by ghasts. Here we go. I knew our luck would turn eventually. Not a treasure bastion, but we can still raid this one a little bit. The brutes are the big... Almost looked at that Enderman. The brutes are the big ones. If we can take them out, then we can get all of that treasure. Let's fly down to this pillar over here. We have a couple chests right over there. And a couple brutes on the way. So we will just hang out up here away from them. Might need to go down a block. They do pack a punch. They really pack a punch. Okay. I did not think they could reach me when I was all the way back there. In fact, we are going to maybe pull out our Totem of Undying. Just to be safe. Hello, John. You arrived just in time for some action and a near-death experience. We're raiding bastions now, because we ran out of TNT. We're just going to finish them off with our bow and arrow. That's probably a little bit safer, and that's probably how we should have handled that to begin with. So it looks like the rest of them up here are zombified piglins. So we should be okay. We have a diamond pickaxe in there with Curse of Vanishing, nothing else that we need. And here, a full gold block. That's not bad. We might as well take it. And a smithing template. That is wonderful. Another gold block. Soul Speed 2. We don't need that. Soul Speed 3 boots. Don't need those either. When is the A350 Part 2? It is actually available for channel members right now. And it will be available for channel members early access until July 20th. And then it will release to the general public. So if you want to become a channel member, you will get access to both Part 2 and Part 3 about 10 and 20 days early. It's definitely probably my favorite plane that I have done. The A380 is pretty good, but I think the A350 turned out incredible. Alright, we don't want to get ourselves into a super dangerous situation here, so we are just gonna play this as safe as we can in a bastion, if that word even exists. And we should probably drink a fire resistance potion. And when we do, we will jump down here. And this is not where we want to be, I don't think. Well, maybe it is, actually. I was worried that they might all jump into the lava and start attacking us. We will just sink down here a little bit. We do have our Totem of Undying, so I'm not super worried. Now we just need to find the surface. Another Hoglin right up here. We'll try to take him out. And a Piglin Brute. Step back from him while he burns in the lava. We're getting there with them. They definitely have an army, that's for sure. Oh. Well, our Elytra did us a favor there. In here, we do have a snout armor trim. We will grab that, bring that with us. And I think that is the only chest down here. That is the equivalent of finding 7 diamonds, though. So we will take it. And I think that's probably all we need from this bastion. Unless there are any other chests that we can see. I do see one right down here, actually. See if we can get into that from up above. Nothing that we need. Well, we will continue our search. Again, hopefully we can find a treasure bastion. That will almost certainly grant us with at least a netherite ingot, I would hope. Hey there, how's the weather over there? Well, right now, very hot. Very, very hot. We have fire resistance, so we are handling it just fine. In search of this, another bastion. Not a treasure bastion once again, though. But we will make it work. I do see a chest down there guarded by this brute right below us, and he has just jumped into the lava, so I think we will be okay. Let's maybe head down to this block and pillar up a little bit. Take out those 2 piglins right there, and see what's in this chest. Nothing of value for us, that's okay. Enjoying the stream, hope you find a lot of netherite. Thank you. Yeah, we're all done with our TNT mining. We had 40 stacks of TNT. That's where we found our 147 that we have so far. And then we found a couple of smithing templates as well, which are worth diamonds, but no netherite, no new netherite since our TNT mining. But we are trying to make it work. I don't even know if this bastion is worth raiding anymore. I think we might just go and try to find a new one at this point. So we will head over in this direction. We could grab those gold blocks. I'm just going to pass up on them, though. Let's see if we can get through here. Hopefully it doesn't dead end. It looks like we are going to get a way out. Perfect. Back into the open nether. Always worth checking those in case we get an enchanted golden apple. And we have a bastion right here, which looks like it might... It is not a treasure bastion. Okay. It looked a little nicely generated on one side, but does not appear to be consistent all the way around. So let's try to find some chests up here without upsetting any endermen in the process. We do have one right down there that we will take a look at. There we go. Alright, it should be safe for us to get down here now. Luckily we have a quick exit point. Nothing good in that chest, so we will carry on from it. Just want to check and see if there's anything over on this side that we missed. And it doesn't look like there is. There might be one down here, though. I don't know. Yes, there is. So let's quickly get into that. Another upgrade and another ancient debris, so we can add that to our count for today. And a chest right here with an iron block. We do not need any iron, trust me. Our iron farm is back to its full function after we rebuilt that chunk loader. And there goes our fire resistance. So let's drink another one of those. We're gonna go until we find a treasure bastion, and then that is where we will end the stream. Of course, we will still raid the treasure bastion. We're not gonna find it and then end it right away. The goal is to find a netherite ingot inside of one. This is a pretty decent... Well, I take that back. Never mind. I was going to say pretty decent nether fortress for a wither skeleton farm, but then I saw the rest of the surroundings. And this looks like a treasure bastion. Fantastic. So we will just find a way in. Looks somewhat buried in here. Here we go. So we will drop down in there in just a moment. I guess we could go ahead and do a full raid of this thing if we wanted to. Let's clean up the inventory a little bit before we do that. We really don't need some of these things. Let's find a trash can around here. Uh-oh. That was not supposed to happen, and our ender chest is on the roof of this thing. Don't get shot off. That was not how that was supposed to go. Let's try this again, shall we? You know what? We don't need a trash can. We'll just hang on to all of that stuff for now. That's fine. So again, we've found the equivalent of 21 diamonds through those 3 smithing templates. Okay, we should be good to go now. Gotta keep things interesting. I guess we could grab out a few more totems, just to be safe. Because we are very, very, very far away from home, and dying out here is not really an option for us. We'll just work our way from the top down. Sounds easy enough. We're still doing good on fire resistance as well. So it looks like this top level is clear, nothing on it, no mobs, nothing like that. So let's work our way down to the next level where we do have a bit more of a stronger force to deal with. See if we can draw them out at all. Start with the brutes. I heard a crossbow charge. There he is. We do have a chest right down there, if we could get to that. And a hoglin protecting it. It is almost time for a new bow. Our bow is about to break, our Power 5 Infinity. We have all of the librarian trades, though, for every enchantment book. So we are going to make a very powerful bow in the next few episodes. I don't think we have any chests on this level, but again, always worth checking. And I think right through this wall is where we are going to be met with a powerful army. Yes, there they are. All of them in full force. Let's take that one out with the crossbow real quick. That will leave this last brute. If we can get him. There we go. Awesome. Let's just be careful as we work our way through here. And I think we are clear for this level. Now we do have chests in two places. We are going to have chests up in that direction, and of course the really, really good chests are going to be down there. So I think we might have a couple more hoglins on this layer, so we're just going to be very cautious working our way around. We are out of blocks. We do have some blackstone, though. Really, the biggest thing, the nice thing about working top-down, is we won't be ambushed from above. It definitely takes longer, but it is a lot safer for us. So that will clear out this row. And the next one I did see a lot of hoglins, so we will take our time with that. But I think we also have our first loot chest down on this layer. Yes, I see one right over there. And we might have one, yes, another one over there, and one right here. In here, nothing of value. Fire resistance, oh yes, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Alright, he cannot get to us, so we will take him out from up here with our bow. 2 shots, that's pretty good. And that one can get to us now, so we are going to run away. There we go. Ooh, almost fell in that hole. In this chest, we have a Curse of Vanishing pickaxe, and nothing else of use. I just wasted half of those blocks. Let me try this again. We'll just bridge through from the wall, restock our blocks a little bit, and check out what is in this loot chest. Hopefully some ancient debris. Nope. And I think it might just be the 3 blocks, or the 3 chests. No, we do have a 4th chest. And in this one, nothing super useful to us. And piglins. I don't know where the other one went. He probably fell in that fire pit. We do have some brutes down there. I don't believe they can get to us. And that arrow went right through him. I see a hoglin over here and a brute. Just a baby hoglin, though. We can take it, or it can fall into a hole. There we go. That takes care of that brute. We do have another one on this layer. Let's see if we can hit him with our bow from range. One more shot should do it. Let's see if we can get that one too. Perfect. Alright, so I think we are good for the rest of this level. Again, I've never actually done a treasure bastion like this before, but I kind of like it. And being this thorough ensures that we won't miss any loot chests. So I believe we have gone all the way around this level now. And we can work our way down to the next one. I think we'll just stay up here on this row of blocks. Doesn't look like there are really any piglins, though, on this level. Ah, yes, here we go. Our first brute on this level. Let's see if we can hit him and draw him over here before he gets too far away. Or we can just kill him from range. That works, too. And I just cannot seem to hit that piglin. Oops. Alright, I think that's going to be everything for that layer. So it should be safe now to drop down onto here, as long as we avoid this hoglin. Again, the biggest thing is making sure we kill all of the brutes, because they do not respawn once we do. We can take the piglins nice and easy. They have low health. That one went way back. That was kind of satisfying. Alright, let's get down to the next layer. I think it's pretty safe now at this point to jump onto this bridge. There is a brute over here. Got him. Excellent. A few more piglins in the area. Take care of that hoglin. If he would hold still, we might just go hit him with our sword at this point. Take out that piglin too. Take out this hoglin as well. We do have a brute over there. I don't think he can get to us, but in case he can, we will tower up, and it looks like he can, so I'm glad we did. Kill him with our bow real quick. We're just about there with all of the brutes, I suspect. What we can do now is go remove those magma cube spawners, drink another fire resistance potion, and jump down onto those blocks down here to kill the rest of them. Of course, the spawner is on that side. That doesn't really help us out all that much. But we will work our way over there once we take out this brute. There we go. So he will burn up in the lava, and now we just have a swarm of magma cubes that we have to navigate around. We'll destroy that spawner. That will make our lives easier. And we'll see about taking out all of these magma cubes now. They do kind of pack a punch, actually. Alright, that's enough out of you two. Where are... I think it's just one piglin making that noise, believe it or not. I think it's some kind of glitch. Sounds like it is coming from over here. What is going on? I apologize for that. Not sure what that was, but it sounds like it has been taken care of. Let's go open these loot chests and see if we have any netherite ingots. We do! And some diamond armor, a diamond chest plate, some more diamond armor, another netherite ingot. That counts for 8 ancient debris. Fantastic. Is that enough gold that it's worth taking? I think so. We will bring these gold blocks with us as well. We have a few more loot chests. Well, quite a few, actually. We have a few going around the edge here. And then we have some more on the outside. Let's try not to hit that zombified piglin. That would not be a pleasant time for us. How many hoglins do we have in here? Alright, so let's go see what we have in some of these outer loot chests. We don't have one right there. Thought I saw a brute. We don't have one here. Do we not have any in there? That's a brute. We do have one right up there that the brute is guarding with his life. A netherite scrap. That also counts for an ancient debris. Oh, well, that is where the sound was coming from. There we go. Alright, that takes care of all of them, hopefully. And let's see if we have one more chest right up here. We do not, unfortunately. So we will work our way back out to the top into the outer annex of this bastion. I think we'll just tower... Well, actually, it's right through here, isn't it? We'll still dig our way out. I hear a hoglin. I don't know where it is, though. You didn't check the chest? Which... Did I miss a chest? I'm pretty sure I got all of them. I can always go back and double check, but for now I want to see what we have in this side, which I think we are going to have to fly around to get to. We want to land all the way up here at the top. The brute guarding one. Did I not get that? Okay, I'll go back and double check that. It's been a long stream. And lots of diamonds worth of loot. We are going to grab out a couple more fire resistance potions. Not that we need them, but it's nice to have them. Let's see if we can work our way down here. Making sure that we seal off some of these staircases as we do. Because there will be a lot of brutes down here. We are also going to block off this lava source. And yes, there's a brute. He did not notice us, though. Interesting. Uh-oh. Okay. A little bit of an oversight there, but we are okay. We do have 4 totems of undying in our inventory, so I'm not super worried. I knew there would be a lot of brutes in here, though. So we will block that off, and now we are hopefully safe. And we do have a loot chest right down here. And in it, another ancient debris. Soul Speed 2 book. And nothing else that we need from that. And there should be another chest over here on this side if we just continue this tunnel across. Oh, maybe not. Maybe the opposite side. Yes, there we go. A couple chests in here. And hopefully we can reach them when we get close enough from where we are. Fire resistance, thank you. Gold block, diamond pickaxe, we don't need the pickaxe. And another ancient debris. Excellent. And we are very low on health. I don't know how many more loot chests we are going to find in this bastion at this point. Hello there. Lots of gold blocks up there, but we have a gold farm. We really don't need those. I guess we could see if there are any chests down here, but I don't think there usually are. I do not see any. I think that is a good stopping point for us today. We have been streaming for close to 3 hours, and we have come away with close to 5. That is not a good place to stop and rest. We will go up on this tree. We've come away with close to 5 full netherite blocks. Great progress towards our full netherite beacon. I really hope you enjoyed today's stream. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out on daily content as soon as I publish it. We will be live once again next Friday, same time, looking for more netherite. I will craft a lot more TNT so we can head down to those tunnels once again and continue our search. Until then, comment, like, subscribe, remember to stay optimistic, and I will see all of you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Bye!